I never thought a simple video could unravel my reality, turning my world into a nightmarish tapestry of fear and regret. It all started with a challenge, a seemingly innocent task that I, Mr. Beast, thought would entertain and engage my audience. Little did I know, this video would plunge me into a darkness that no amount of money could illuminate. It began with a mysterious message. An email, to be precise, from an unknown sender. The subject line read, "The Unseen Challenge." Intrigued, I opened the message to find a cryptic invitation. It spoke of a unique opportunity to explore the realms of the unknown, promising an experience unlike anything I had ever encountered. The challenge was simple: venture into an abandoned mansion and complete a series of tasks that would test my courage, determination, and, most importantly, my sanity. Being the adventurous content creator that I am, I couldn't resist the allure of such a mysterious challenge. I decided to turn it into a video, sharing the entire experience with my millions of followers. Little did I realize that I was walking into a trap, orchestrated by forces beyond my comprehension. The mansion stood at the edge of a dense forest, its crumbling facade a testament to the passage of time. As I entered, a shiver ran down my spine. The air inside was thick with an otherworldly energy, and the silence was oppressive. The only sound was the echo of my footsteps against the decaying floor. Equipped with my camera and a sense of excitement, I delved deeper into the mansion. The first task was simple: find a hidden room on the second floor. But as I climbed the creaking stairs, an unsettling feeling crept over me. It was as if unseen eyes were watching my every move, and the shadows seemed to dance with a life of their own. Upon reaching the second floor, I discovered a hallway lined with faded wallpaper and cracked portraits. The air grew colder, and a whisper echoed through the corridor. It called my name, sending shivers down my spine. Ignoring the growing unease, I pressed on, determined to complete the challenge. The hidden room revealed itself behind a tapestry, and as I entered, the door slammed shut behind me. Panic set in, but I reassured myself that it was all part of the challenge. The room was dimly lit by an old chandelier, and in its center, I found an antique mirror. The next task awaited me in the reflection. The mirror whispered secrets, tales of the mansion's dark past. It spoke of a family that had succumbed to madness, driven by a malevolent force that lingered within the very walls I stood. The challenge intensified as the mirror demanded a sacrifice, a piece of my own soul in exchange for the secrets it held. Though fear coursed through my veins, I played along, uttering words I could barely comprehend. The mirror flickered, and for a moment, I glimpsed something in the glass, a shadowy figure with hollow eyes. The room grew colder, and a malicious laughter echoed through the mansion. The once dormant spirits of the mansion were awakened. As I progressed through the tasks, the supernatural occurrences intensified. Objects moved on their own, disembodied whispers taunted me, and the temperature fluctuated unpredictably. My followers, watching the video, were both captivated and horrified by the unfolding events. The challenge reached its peak in the mansion's forgotten library, where an ancient book beckoned me. Its pages revealed a ritual to banish the malevolent force that held the mansion captive. But the cost was steep, a life for a life. Doubt gnawed at the edges of my mind as I hesitated, caught between the terror that enveloped me and the responsibility I felt towards my audience. In the end, I decided to proceed, desperate to end the nightmare that had become my reality. The ritual required a sacrifice, and I had to choose among my friends who had accompanied me on this ill-fated journey. As I deliberated, the mansion itself seemed to conspire against me. The walls groaned, and the air thickened with a palpable malevolence. I chose a friend, his fate sealed by my decision. The ritual began in the library, the incantations resonating through the ancient walls. Shadows writhed and contorted, merging into a grotesque figure that materialized before me. The entity hungered for the soul I had promised, and as it claimed its prize, the mansion quaked with fury. My friend's anguished cries echoed through the halls, and I was left to grapple with the consequences of my actions. The mansion seemed to revel in the suffering it had wrought, and the malevolent force, though weakened, lingered still. As I stumbled out of the mansion, haunted by the nightmares I had unleashed, I realized the true horror of the unseen challenge. The boundary between the digital realm and the supernatural had blurred, and I had unwittingly become a conduit for the malevolence that now sought to escape into the world. The video, once intended for entertainment, had become a cursed relic, a vessel for the darkness that clung to me. Desperation and guilt clawed at my soul as I grappled with the consequences of my ill-fated decision. The nightmares continued even when the camera was off. I saw the faces of those I had unwittingly harmed, their accusing eyes haunting my every waking moment. Sleep offered no respite as the malevolent force whispered promises of torment and eternal suffering. I tried to distance myself from the video, to bury the memories of that accursed mansion. But the supernatural tendrils reached beyond the screen, entwining themselves with my reality. My followers, unsuspecting participants in the unfolding horror, were now inexplicably linked to the malevolence that sought to escape. In a desperate attempt to break free from the curse, I sought the help of paranormal experts, spiritualists, and even exorcists. But the malevolent force resisted every attempt to banish it. It fed on fear and despair, growing stronger with each passing day. The once thriving channel that brought joy and entertainment transformed into a vessel of terror. My audience, once loyal and supportive, now watched in morbid fascination as the horror unfolded. Comments flooded in, speculating on the authenticity of the haunting, while others pleaded for me to stop before it was too late. Haunted and tormented, I made one last video, a plea for forgiveness and a warning to those who dared to tread where I had foolishly ventured. The malevolent force, now fully unleashed, sought new vessels through the digital realm, reaching out to those who had witnessed the horror. The unseen challenge had transcended the confines of the mansion, becoming an insidious force that thrived on the fear of those who dared to watch. The line between fiction and reality blurred, and the darkness I had unleashed became an inescapable part of my existence. As I reflect on the events that led to this point, I am left with a chilling realization: some challenges are better left unseen. The malevolent force, once confined to the decaying mansion, now lurks in the shadows of the digital world, waiting for the next unsuspecting victim to stumble upon its dark secrets. In the depths of my despair, I can only hope that someone, somewhere, will heed my warning. The unseen challenge is not a game. It is a descent into madness, a journey that leaves scars on the soul and echoes in the darkness.